Hey there, what you drinking? 2 shots, let's pour it out. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living, ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted, and one more for us. There you go, drink it up. All this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. This is the time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. Don't look at the past, no, we're not going that way. Oh, now make it last, make it last to the break of day. No matter what people say, live life in a fast lane. Double shot for the gifted, triple shot for the pain. There you go, drink it up, all this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. This is the time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life.
All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday morning if you're on my side of the world. If you're on the other side of the world, good afternoon, good evening to you. Hope you're all doing fantastic. I know, I think I fixed internet issues again, so hopefully today's stream goes without a glitch. But I do see there's a little bit of a delay here. But you know what? I'll take 30 seconds over 15 minutes. So we just got to make sure this keeps going as smoothly as possible and go from there. So thank you once again for joining in today. We're going to be playing some City Skylines 2 back in our city that we have yet to still name, folks. But we're going to focus on future growth. So if you remember last stream, we were working on our industrial district right over here. So we've introduced a few new buildings, and we've got our blast furnace here. We got our casting fabricator and this ground earth building, which is supposed to help increase production of minerals. So we got that. It's doing its thing. It's looking pretty good. This is still level 1, but you know, partially because we go from 0 or having 2 employees to 0. So what we're gonna do, I think, real quick before we get on going any further, is dial this back here and extend this out a little bit using our industry area tool. Right till about there. Just extend this out a bit. There we go. Perfect. So hopefully that allows us to hire more employees at some point. We may dial back or pull back into the mountain a little bit more here. Let's just do that real quick. Just gonna cut in a little bit more here. Just a little bit more. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're okay for now. Is that hidden? Not too much, but you know, we're gonna stop growth using, what is that? Bellwood Street. Yeah, we'll stop right there. We'll figure something else out for this area. But I want to use the rest of this tile. We have so much space out here, so we're gonna go a little further out. And I kind of have to select a road that we're going to use because I've got two selections here. We got Rosewood Street and we have Fawn Street. Fawn Street does go back a little further and connects us with Leiden Square and Crosswind Street. So I think we're going to use Fawn Street. Now, are we going to keep that road name? Probably not. But that's fine because we are going to unlock large roads, 2 of our development points. Hop out of here, go back. Oh, I thought it was paused. All right, we're gonna grab one of our large roads, and we're just gonna use 6-lane street here. Now, reason I want to use that is because this is going to be a very busy area, or at least I'm suspecting it's going to be a very busy area in the future, and I don't want to limit our growth by choosing a road that is way too small. We're going to make these node adjustments too. We're just going to pull that back a little bit. Pull this back a little bit. There we go. Now it's looking a little bit better. You have to pull this one back a tiny bit as well. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade this road as well. Right there. There we go. To make it a little better. At least for traffic in the future. So, all right. Got our 6-lane road here. We are going to fix something off the start here. It drives me nuts whenever zoning does this. Yeah, see, it keeps breaking up the... I hope that doesn't screw it all up. Alright, so we're going to follow at 90 degrees. Ah, see? Fixed it. Awesome. Alright. And then I kind of wanted to come this way. We're going to pull back about the 3 from the corner, 3 from that corner there. And we are going to curve these roads in together. Turn all our snaps back on. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, and honestly, you know what? Probably should have done it 90 degrees from here. Choose that point there. Okay, maybe not that point. Let's go from here. There we go. We'll just do, let's do an easier curve here. Do it from about there to about there. There you go. A little less abrupt. but brings us out to the area that we want to go to. I don't hear any music. What the? There we go.
A housing shortage is driving
Ugh,
up in local coverage.
Looking like
there we go. All right. So we got that settled. We do want to continue this. I think we're going to make this, turn this into a highway segment instead. I know we've got, all right, we need to upgrade this. Where is our 2-lane, no parking? This it? Yep. There we go. Uh-oh. What? Is there no? Oh, that's why. There we go. Yeah, I kind of want to make this into a highway segment. I don't know if I want to keep this like that. So what we'll do is connect our 3-lane here. So we'll do complex curve. Let's turn that off real quick. And then turn that back on. Hmm. All right, maybe we'll do 2-lane first. There we go. All right, now we can upgrade this to a 3-lane. Theoretically. Oh, I didn't realize that was a 4-lane. All right, well, we are going to have to be creative here. So, how can we do this without screwing everything up? There we go. All right, let's flip this around now. There we go. Awesome. Get rid of crossings here. I don't know why there's a street light there, so we'll get rid of that. Beautiful. That worked. A little bit better than I thought it would. Not a fan that people are still walking out of here, though. Let's see. So 3-laner. There we go. Wonder if we can pull that back, but honestly, I don't want to mess with it too much. Okay. I think we may do the same thing over here because I really don't want parking. I really don't want people walking through here. We're going to be turning that into a highway segment. And I may end up eventually dropping it down. Not sure yet. But people are crossing here, so I guess we're putting the crosswalk. Let's put it back in. People are going to do whatever they want. There you go. All right, got that. I'll worry about that highway segment a little later. Let's go ahead and draw some other roads through here. Now, I want to have, since we have that break there, that will be another arterial going through here. Going to connect everything up. Yeah, one arterial, two arterials. I think that's pretty good there. Another one coming through here. Just like that. I think there's something weird with that curve there. Try this again. There we go. That fixed it. There we go. Thought there was something a little off with that. All right, perfect. What we'll do here, just to keep things a little interesting, just go straight in like that. And we can bring another one in like that too. So here, we're going to go ahead and select this point here. Make a little crossover there. There you go. Awesome. And then in between here, we'll have a few different, what's it called? One-way segments. Jeez, why is it doing that? All right, well, it is what it is. We'll find a way to fix it. Yeah, I think right in here we'll have a few one-way segments coming through. So we'll grab an alley from this point here. This point here. Another one coming through here. No, not there. Through here. Yeah, doing something funky here.
This is Sky Rail Radio, where we cover topics like travel, transportation, travel documents, etc., etc. We got a mail from one of our listeners named Joe Doe. I'm not sure if this is his real name, but anyhow, asking if we know how the new custom fees will affect art dealers from the Schengen countries selling art to the UK. Well,
Think
Joe,
that
this
fixes
is a
it?
very specific question, and I'm afraid that I don't have an answer for it. But I guess the crazier the art is, the cheaper the fees are. Or maybe the other way around. This is where it's at, and I'm your host, Terry Anzaldo. Let's get back to the music.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I think we'll go with that.
Housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert.
All right, and then we'll just come in like
Welcome,
that.
Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological
All right.
construct.
Looking like a
Perfect. There we go. Little segment in there. We could do some sort of housing in here to switch things up a little bit. These. This is all jacked up. I don't understand why this is so badly messed up here. Like, why is that? I guess we'll go with that, but I don't want that gap in there. Let's see. Kind of fixes it. Let's see if we can go one more. Okay, that'll do. We'll go with that. Then we'll put some two-way streets through here. We'll leave about that much of a gap. There we go. Another one right here. Okay, maybe we'll go far from here, actually. There we go. That's better. I think. A little better. That's a little better. And what we could do, actually even connect this right up here. We'll turn that guy off. There we go. let's turn that into our 2-lane. Wait a second. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. I think I want this to go up and over. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. I could have had this go down. Yeah, I think I'll have it go down instead. Do that. Should have enough room here to go underground. There we go. Yeah, that's deep. Let's see if we can fix that. And we'll do constant slope. No, I think that's still very steep. Holy crap. Tunnel segment. What the? Oh man, this is so broken. All right, we will figure something out for that. We are going to just draw. Turn that off. All right, we're going to leave that there as is, and then we will autosave. Upgrade this with retaining wall. There we go. Painting wall here as well, so it doesn't look so awkward. And that is now a tunnel. There we go. Awesome. May want to drag this over though. Yeah, leave it as is. All right. Okay. So, got that. We're going to have a crossover here. And we'll just anarchy this in just so I can have that break there. Okay. Perfect. And then do another one here. Damn it. Want this on.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate
There we
area
go.
due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
A housing shortage. Oh. Thought it was going to go there. I think it still will.
Hi and welcome to today's show. I'm
What
your
the-
host Terry Anzaldo, and you're listening to Sky
Dead
Radio
end.
Radio. Today we're handling conspiracies. A widely discussed conspiracy is whether the French were stopped by the Americans in building the Panama Canal, or whether, as alleged, the construction collapsed due to the yellow fever. Columns of information have been written about this
All right,
delicate
I think we're going to
subject. For
use...
those of you who takes interest in this, please visit the
All right, let's just start
PanamaConspiracy.com.
doing our thing
There's a
here.
lot of good stuff
Okay.
in there.
So I
Here's another
want to
song.
use the
Industry in the region
high
is on the
density.
rise, and when business
I don't
is
have
doing
access to it
well,
yet.
that
We're
floats our
still
boat.
just a few development points away.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is
Oh my
growing
gosh.
as the area is attracting
I gotta find a mod that disables them talking. 200? Nope. Turn that down a bit. It's actually kind of loud on my side. All right. So that's kind of messed up there. If moving this node over a tiny bit will fix that. Nope, it did not. All right, I think we'll have to just kind of put it in there manually. That What do we want to use? So we've got... I don't have a whole lot of residents in these. I'm just going to use up our commercial demand, which kind of blows because I was trying to get more commercial buildings in here. That's already used up that demand. We'll just do that for now. That for now. Just to fill in that space. All right. I think we're gonna go with mixed housing. let's do, where are we at? Where are we at? Urban promenades. There we go. We'll put that there. Okay, 98 residents. That's pretty good. We're actually not that far away from hitting our next milestone, which is Big Town. We'll finally get our high density residential. We're about, what is that, 11, just under 12,000 experience points. That one. All right, so I'm just going to add a few more of these specialized buildings just to hopefully encourage a little bit more growth in this area. So we've got bookstore. Okay, let's put this bookstore right here on the corner. Now, what is that supposed to give us? It's supposed to give us +1 attractiveness, and I think it fits pretty well in this corner here. Actually, let's go ahead and move it. Move it over to this side. Oh, damn it. No. Doesn't quite work. Let's see where we can fit this guy. Doesn't really fit there. I mean, kind of does, but not really. That doesn't really fit. What else have we got? We've got the steakhouse again. I already have the steakhouse placed, steakhouse mixed. Lobster restaurant. I guess I can kind of work on this side, but need to let me get these, unlock these high density buildings first. How do we want to do this? There we go. Break this down a little bit. Then we'll use this guy. Plop one in. So we'll go in here, grab medium density building. Southwest. And I think we should be able to fit. Should be able to fit a 2x3 in there. Oh, doesn't exist. Be able to fit that one there. Think. Let's see. German, French, EU mixed old. Yeah. I mean, maybe something different in this area, but it doesn't really fit the aesthetic. And this will probably fit a little bit better once we get more buildings in here. Let's just put that in for now. You should be able to fit a path in here, yeah. Just drawing a path. I don't know, random path. To where? Nowhere. As we can. Let's have it stop snap into... Well, honestly, if I did a 1x2, we can connect it there, but... Fine, we'll leave that as is. Definitely have to get some parking facilities in here. Maybe something a little smaller. I know we got the Netherlands one. Oh, nope. It's about the same amount of room. Let's see. This should be able to fit 66 vehicles, and we can actually upgrade it. Mm. I think there would be good. We're so far away from the next milestone. Oh wait, did we already hit it? No, we're pretty far away. What can we do to speed this up? Let's see. Internet reliability, mail service. Okay, I know we can increase that by putting in a post office. Let's go ahead and plop one of these little bad boys down. I think having it right over here would be kind of neat. Right there. Yeah, it's a really bad spot for it. You should put it right over here somewhere. Like right over here. Yeah, that's better. Now we are going to have to put some mailboxes down too. So definitely need one over here in the square somewhere. Let's say crosswind right there. We'll plop one over in this area here. Just got to put it on the main street though. Right there. Probably put one down here on Hazelwood. Definitely need one there on Hawthorne. There you go. Got a few good ones. Down here at Summit. Hazelwood. There we go. All right, that is getting better. All right. Got our residential count up as well. Resident count, I should say. Unreliable mail service is going down. High crime risk. All right, so we do have to address policing. So let's take a look. Oh, you know what? There's no mailboxes over here. We definitely need to get one over on here on Orchard. They're right about there. Another one here on Green. Fox Hollow. Hickory. Yeah, that's good. Let's take a look at policing, police stations. Police, where are you? There you are. Where's our police station? Oh, that's post. Oops. Police, there we go. have the one little police station right here. I think if we upgrade project extension, should improve our police coverage. So let's see. Because we have more vehicles to go out, I think that should improve things a bit. Let's give this a few moments here. Yeah, it's getting a little better. Oh wow, that just immediately turned red again. You know what'll also help is if we add an admin building. I've seen that help before. So if we do one of these, where are we at? A welfare office thing. Here we go. Go to development points. Boop, 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 boop. Welfare office. Yeah. All right. I mean, this is definitely like a downtown building, so I think having this here in the accessible area, a good idea. Look at the size of that building. That looks good. Right in front of these buildings too. I think that fits nicely. Yeah. I'm gonna go different color though. And a little warmer like that. Yeah, let's go with that. There we go. Ooh, we've unlocked bridges. Look at that. All right, let's see if that helps with our crime issue. I think it's a little better. I wonder if upgrading this fully will make a difference. Like, will having more jail cells just scare the citizens to not resolve to a life of crime? We'll see. We are getting there, though. We are getting there. So the other thing people are upset about are internet reliability. Kind of like me right now. What? Oh, network capacity is better. What I don't see, though, it doesn't. I'm not worried about the topography, but it doesn't show the area of coverage. There we go. Now it does. Honestly, I'd rather get the server farm. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Server farms for... Look at that. Look at that coverage. All right. And we could put the server farm like over here in the industrial area. So let's put it, actually let's put it right over here. That could be the separator. Oh no, we got a crash. Let's go ahead and scooch this over a little bit. Right about there. We can upgrade it even further too, so love that. All right. People are loving living here. That makes me happy. Now, if we just keep our internet here in real life steady, I guess we'll be okay. But look at that. Our commercial demand has shot right up. But I think what I'll do is start growing our industrial area. Or, sorry, commercial demand. Commercial area. Let's go ahead and put some low density commercial buildings here. That's already satisfied the commercial demand. That's insane. That is the most bizarre thing in the world. At least that's self-corrected. That's kind of nice. All right, we do want to have some sort of shopping around here. Not that. Honestly, this probably would have been a really good spot for this, but all right. All right, I'm just going to let this run for a little bit, folks. I'll be right back. Hang tight. All right, my bad. Just had to mute myself for a little bit. I was getting a little sore from the way I was sitting, so I had to stretch a little bit. All right, so back to it. There we go. Almost there. These are some Dragon's Gate buildings. Right there. Damn, people are moving out. Oh, that's not good. Damn, look at that coverage. That's sick. All right, police coverage is doing fantastic. Now let's look at education. We got the high school, we got the middle school, we don't have college, we don't have university. I think fitting a small college in here would be pretty good for us. I think like right over here in this area, Wellridge. And we got the money to afford it. How would I have to unlock it? All right, let's unlock it. Go. That is gigantic. I like that this is small, and this will actually fit right over in this area. We just get rid of that building right here. Yeah, screw it. There we go. What'll this do? Increase our capacity by 150. I'll wait on that. I should be able to fit another building right in here. Let's just use this guy. So we're going to look up mixed 3x4. There we go. Oh, that fits beautifully. Yeah, that fits nicely. Got the parking lot over here too, so hell yeah. I dig that. I dig that a lot. We unlocked a building here too. Eastern European office. Uh-oh. We pull this back a little bit. What? Damn, as soon as that leveled up. Hmm. These vehicles can't get out of here now. Let's see. We look for our pathways. Hmm. What in the world? How can I fix this? Hmm. And there's only 13 residents. I'll just let it rebuild. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Guess we can throw in some low rent housing. Let's just do that. Oh, there we go. Oh man, so close to Busy Town. So close. We're almost there. Beat that up. Hey, education's doing a lot better too. Look at that. Oh, we do need another elementary school, or at least we gotta level this one up. Where's it at? Primary school. Extra classrooms. Classrooms. There we go. That is now maxed out. There we go. Police coverage is doing pretty well now. Love it. Health coverage, fantastic. Garbage, fantastic. Fire hazard, fantastic. Disaster control, we're not going to look at that. Traffic flow has gone down. So that's not great. But honestly, there's just a lot of people moving into town right now. So that's going to look busy for a while. See if we can redraw that. I should have saved before I did that. 90 degrees here. Trying to find. There we go. There we go. That's a little smoother. Can help with traffic a little bit there. Let's see. There we go. Nice and green. Yeah, it's just a lot of vehicles coming through here right now. That'll slowly go up. As soon as traffic, as soon as people stop moving in. So close. So close. Oh. I don't even know what that was. Alright, let's get some more residential over here. Some low density residential. Because we need some. So we are going to use our alleyways. Do by 4. Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 here. Three, 4, 1, 2. Damn. Nope. All right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn. There we go. Okay. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here. There we go. Awesome. See, I want to get the zoning on the main street or on the side streets. So, and that zoning off there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What kind of homes were these again? I already forgot. EU low density. All right, perfect. Been a minute since we zoned that, so I couldn't remember. EU low density. Let's turn zoning off here. That off. All right. Nope. Getting the same thing again. There we go. All right. Takes a little coursing. Okay, here we go again. There we go. Let's see. I wonder if we should make a connection here. Yeah, let's do it. Not really the correct low density housing. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Looks a little different. Low density. I think I want to change this one up. There we go. Yeah, because driveway was hitting that light post. That wasn't gonna work. I think we could fit a tiny little park in here. These little 1x1s. Yeah, a little mini park or a tiny park. I'll scooch this around a little bit too. There we go. Just like that. Just somewhere with a few benches. We'll even put some hedges in here. I thought they fixed that. Interesting. Oh, there's already a tall hedge there. Anarchy, you win. There we go. Got a little separation in that park there. Yeah, we'll just throw in some of these California poppies in here. Yeah, that looks nice. Nice little green space there. All right. I think we're going to use this guy here instead. Do 3x4. That's already level 5. Start with level 3. Find a different one here. There we go. know what the waterfront one looks like. Oh, yeah. Right. It's kind of like Spanish tile look. Yeah, we'll go with that. Bring the surface area out a little bit. There we go. We'll do a little detailing in the future. Not right now. I will let that do its thing. Almost just a few points shy of hitting our milestone. There we go. We hit our milestone. Woo. The Starbucks corner building. Ooh, we got some good shit. All right, now we can stop. Ooh, that's on fire. There's our fire truck. Wee woo, wee woo. Where's our fire truck? Fire and rescue. Oh, that is really far away. Ah, they stopped the fire just in time. Love that. All right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, here we go. High density residential. Let's go. So 6x6 building there. There we go. Bring in some high density commercial. Not yet. Not yet. Are you serious? Are you serious? I wonder if that's too many of those buildings. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Give that a few minutes there. Damn, that's a tall building. Well, at least we got nearly 1,000 people moving in. Holy crap, that's gonna be crazy right now. I think this is going to need an asymmetric 5-lane. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Maybe not from that point. Let's do it from here. That. There we go. Now we got our dedicated lanes. I guess I should kind of bring that further back a bit. You have to get rid of that net lane. Alright. And bring that out there. We're just gonna allow this lane to turn. You go straight, move on safe. Left turn only. It was kind of expected. We got 1,000 people moving in. What we'll do, actually, let's go ahead and draw these highway lanes in that I wanted to do. That's going to be the middle there, right? Let's downgrade this. Turn that off. Yeah, it's hugging it a little bit too much there. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. Right about there. There we go. Alright. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Going the other way. And I'm just going to continue this over. Don't want that connection there. Alright, let's go ahead and take this entire section here. We're going to drop that down into the ground. Put a little bit more there. Yeah, right about there. And then let's go ahead and do a little terraforming. There you go. Bring that right up to the highway. I want to say that should be tall enough to get across, but we'll see. Bridge segment. I guess I'll have to go a little bit higher. So we'll bring these road segments down a little bit more. Oh crap. No. Damn. We're gonna be okay if we continue? No. Okay, we're okay. Alright, yeah, it's not like I can move it right now. No. No. Alright, let's mute that real quick. Let's hop out of... Hop out and move it. Alright. I think we're okay for now. Let's do load game. 11:09. That was 10 minutes ago. Well... we'll do this the old-fashioned way. I want to say that should be deep enough. Let's see. Oh boy. That good enough to create a bridge? Yeah. Good enough to clear a highway? Yeah, it might be a little too deep actually. So let's see if we can select another height here. So we'll go off of that one there. And we'll build our road. Gonna do that for now. Just to get us up and over. Yep. I think that should be good right there. Awesome. Do we think we can go one more? Let's see. Ooh, no. I think we need to go down one. There we go. That should do. And then we'll slope up to this point here. And continue the highway. I don't know. The train line as well. Maybe loop it around. I'm not sure yet. but I want to have the start of something at least. Let's go back and do this guy. That's our center point there. We're going to turn that off. There you go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I want to get rid of that connection. Damn. There we go. Awesome. All right, here we go. Did I do that right? It looks a little off there. Alright, let's do constant slope over here, down to there, anything back up. Alright, that looks good. There we go. And what we'll do is put some painting walls on these bad boys here. Like that. Get this over. All right, there we go. Got our sunken highway under there. Love that. Now what we need to do is incorporate a pedestrian crossing that gets us across without them having to go over the thingy. So, I say we just do what we used to do in CS2 or CS1. Turn that off. Oh. That look right? Oh no, it's got a little curve to it. Dang. All right. If we go around. Right to about here. Or even going underground. I think. No. Dude, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Not a huge fan of this. We'll get rid of that. Sorry, folks. But we got high density. There we go. Still don't have high density commercial yet, but we are getting closer. So we got that. Let's add a little bit of some EU high density. And we'll add some low density commercial here. A few spots. Don't have high density office yet either. Dang, we already got our tall skyscraper there. Love that. Ooh, what's that? Oh. New thingy. 29. Awesome. It was just an autosave. Whew. Alright, so our processing speed is kind of low. That should increase our processing speed. There we go. Oh yeah, definitely have to do something about these crossings. Lane connector. Yeah, it's kind of a hot mess, isn't it? Let's downgrade this down to 2 lanes. Clean that up a little bit. Clean this up a little bit too. Damn, that's intense. I think this space here needs to be a park. 'Cause there's really no room in there. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna work out a lot better. Let's bring this back. 3-lane. And then I don't know if I want this to be a 3-lane into here. That can be a little better. Yeah, that looks really bad. Let's see. Mm, oh, I think that fixed it a little bit. Let's see. Uh, What the? I just draw in there. What? What the hell is going on here? What just happened? What is that? 0U? What? I gotta get rid of that. I don't know what the heck just happened. Alright. Let's grab this road. Nope. Grab the road. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, I see why that was there. I think this will work now. Should be working a lot better. Get rid of that. Crossings. Don't want crossings there. Don't want lights there. Want it to go through and through. All right. Oh crap, the crossings. Oh. But I got rid of this. I got rid of this overpass thing. Doesn't really work. I can't place above roads, upgraded medians. Yeah. We have to There you go. That's what we have to do. All right, let's see if we can make that work. Question is, how do I make this connection though? Let's see. Extra large overpass alternative from crossing on the street. Light outdoor entertainment. Sit and watch traffic. Okay, I don't really care about that. Will that just make a connection now? See how that's not going to bring people up and over. Oh my gosh, hold on. Under parks? Oh, here we go. Alright, does that fix our problem? Does that fix our problem? Okay, some people are crossing underground. That's good. Hey, what's going on, Harlan? What am I doing today? I'm trying to do a little something different here. But just gotta get people to do what I need them to. No crossing. Oh my gosh. Literally put an underground crosswalk. People aren't taking it. What I'm going to have to do is just upgrade this to a highway segment. The only thing I can really think of. And that screws that up. Use the freaking underground crosswalk, you idiots. Dude, seriously, what the? I don't know. I don't want to focus too much on that. But we're a big town. Yeah. Yeah, modular blocks. I don't care about that. We need to build a Costco. Like right over here. We have to have some sort of parking as well, because Costco takes up a lot of parking. Done it? All right. Oh yeah, Starbucks corner building. Yeah, let's build this. Let's build this. Ah. Let me fit it. Oh, right here. Right as you enter? Oh man, yeah. We have to fit there. We have to fit a 2x2 or 2x4. 2x4. Oh. Urban Promenade building. Yeah, we could just do the mix. Is it? I think it's no. UK Town Center? Let's see. Alright, UK Town Center doesn't work. What does this look like? Ooh, that doesn't work either, though. Hey, it doesn't say Starbucks on it. I mean, we could fit one of these. Anarchy this building in. The U.S. Northeast looks kind of cool because of the brick. Let's see. Level 5. Oh no. Kind of works. As long as we change the color of this one. So let's go from red to something a little bit more pale. Excuse me. Yeah, let's go with that. I think we can really change the color of the bricks, so we'll just leave that as is. And then we'll have to upgrade this to a two-way segment. We'll do split that there. Upgrade this guy. Ooh. Going this way. Upgrade this one going that way. Ooh, boy. Nope. Oh, that was close. Starbucks corner. Why doesn't it have the logo? Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah. Now it's legit. Look at that. We got the little seating area up on the roof too. That looks dope. Love that. Oh, this is a nice busy corner. Probably a little too busy now, but see how this goes. Alright, but we fixed the traffic over here in this area, so that's looking good. This is looking good. Go ahead and upgrade these buildings a little bit. Put a different type of park over here. I think we put an urban parklet like that. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. I think having another little park over here would be kind of nice. Oh, actually, we didn't put our pathway connection back in, so let's go ahead and do that. Bring that straight out into that spot right there. All right. It's looking healthier now. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade some of these buildings. There we go. Nothing like a few upgrades here and there, right? Do low density business. I think that'll be okay. I'm gonna upgrade these guys too. Oh, look at that. Urban promenades. Yeah, that doesn't really fit there, so we'll get that out of there. Say we just do some mix. Where we at? Mix southwest. Now let's do mix northeast. There we go. It's probably going to grow into that. We'll see how it goes. Mixed southwest is probably going to be best. Let's see where we at. Mix Southwest. All right, let's redraw these connections here. We use a highway segment, and we'll do a two-way. That off. Or two-lane, not two-way. Create this. Oh boy, I screwed that up. Let's upgrade this to highway segment. Okay, I think that should be good, but now we're gonna lose some power. So do we have enough connections here? Oh yeah, got plenty of connections. I think we're okay for now. Could probably connect this up here. You know, we could do is just illuminate it, but we will need some piping connections. Connect that up, and we'll upgrade this road here with some lighting. Just get power across. Let's get rid of this crossing here. Get rid of the stoplight. There we go. Right. We're about halfway to getting to our next milestone. But traffic is moving along, so that's good. All right, slowly making our way up, back up to 70%. I think we're going to switch this up. We're going to go back to northeast. We're at northeast. Northeast. What the row housing is going to look like. See how many people can move in here. Let's see, 7 residents, 9, not a whole lot. So I think we got to do the mixed northeast. Let's do mixed northeast. So that's all the unused space. Let's see what we can do here. There's 142 people living there, 103. That's kind of a main 47. Okay. We are going to make an adjustment here. Oh, shoot. No. Damn. No. This is where I would have to make the change. Yeah. Well, all right. I'm going to take an alleyway back through here. Through here like that. And we're going to do parking back here. Let's see, we could do a 2x4, 3x3, 3x4. Yeah, I'll do a 3x4 there. There we go. All right. Cool. Cool. Let's do another parking lot back here. So we'll do, what is that? Maybe a 3x2. Yep. There we go. I think we could fit some urban promenade in here. And then guess what's gonna go in here? A 1x4 park. Oh boy, I forgot. Oh no. Where's the mute button? Damn, mute's not an option right now. Maybe if we give it a second. Oh boy. Damn, it's not even giving me that option. Alright, well, I guess as the exception count goes up, folks, we are going to call it here. So yeah, we've grown into a big town at least. So we got that going for us. With the exception of Move It kind of crashing a little bit. But yeah. Thanks for joining in today. I know it was a little bit of an odd stream, but got a few things done. We extended our low density housing a little bit. We added a few high density buildings, so we got our population up to about 9,000 or so, I believe. And then we got our commercial demand up, so that's always good. So we'll continue to grow our city next time. And kind of go from where we left off, pick up the pieces, and yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna go get some breakfast, folks. Hope y'all have a great rest of your weekends. I mean, being a Sunday afternoon now here on my side. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are in the world. I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.